Good morning, dear students. Today I will start the poem Amanda, and it is composed by Robin Klein. Students, Robin Klein was Australia's most beloved and awarded writer for young people. And this poem deals with the upbringing of a small girl, Amanda. So, what is the name of the girl? Amanda. It highlights the struggles faced by the child. Now, the poet Robin Klein makes an important point that a child should never be denied freedom and space. And students, here I feel that somewhere, you can correlate yourself with this little girl, Amanda, because generally, in this age, in this adolescent age, children do not like any kind of, scolding by the parents or any kind of nagging by the parents. So let us begin. Don't bite your nails, Amanda. Don't hunch your shoulders, Amanda. Stop that slouching and sit up straight, Amanda. Students, let us do difficult words. First is hunch. Hunch is actually bending the upper portion of body in forward position, means bending the upper portion of the body is called hunch. Another word is slouching. Slouching means to stand, sit or move in lazy and downward direction. So in these lines, Amanda is getting instructed most probably by her parents. And why? What are the reasons? First, for biting nails and sitting lazily with her shoulders bent. Students, the tone of instructions here is not a friendly one and thus fails to make any sense to Amanda. Actually, the poet here focuses on the aspects related to the upbringing of a child and how parents go to any limit to bring a change to their child. Students, the last word Amanda is used with an exclamation mark, which shows the irritation and frustration of the parent. It means parents are also, frustrated when the children do not obey them. Now let us do second stanza. There is a languid emerald sea where the sole inhabitant is me, a mermaid drifting blissfully. Now the difficult words, first word is languid here, it means without any force or interest. Second word is mermaid, actually mermaid is an imaginary sea creature having a woman's head and body with a fish's tail instead of legs. Actually in Hindi it is called a jalpari. And another word is drifting. Drifting means a slow and steady movement. So students, actually the above lines are given within brackets. Brackets are used to provide more meaning to the phrase. So here the poet uses it to present the imagination of little girl and the free flow of pure thoughts. Amanda uses her imagination as an escape from day-to-day commands of her parents. She feels suffocated in the real world and thus finds peace in her very own created world, where there are no restrictions. She imagines herself to be a joyful mermaid sailing without any restrictions alongside soft waves of the green sea. This word of Amanda is free, and her happiness doesn't require any further human being. For a child, mermaid is a symbol of freedom and wonder. So this is about second stanza. It means in second stanza, she wants to lead a life of mermaid.